Hey, what's up guys? J-Wink is here with the review for the new episodes of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. This is the final episode before the season finale. I believe, yeah, it's the final episode for the season finale. Destiny was a pretty awesome but badass episode. I really did like Destiny a lot. It was really a good emotional episode, and every minute and every beat and every storyline was not left, just remarkably well done, but just amazingly mind-blowing. I loved every single minute of this episode, and I always thought that it was going to end before, before something good is going to happen, like, oh no, this bad thing is going to happen, and then that's going to be talked about in the next episode, but no, it just kept going and going, and I felt like it was just perfect. It was an awesome episode, and it was an awesome, it was an awesome secondary episode to the season finale, for a lead up to that, and it's definitely going to be pretty cool. So, but let's talk about this episode. So, after we find out that the Time Masters are working with Vandal Savage, it is a big thing, like, oh no, now what's the team going to do? So, as we saw in the last episode, Sarah and Snart are still on the Wave Rider, and, they're just chilling out, and they've kind of had a hinting romance throughout kind of the series, the season is kind of been going on, and we see hints because they do really get together a lot. Those are the two characters that are really a lot, together, a lot, and so they have their little banter back and forth, and it kind of is reminiscent of, these two. If you can't tell who I'm pointing to, it is Han Solo and Princess Leia, how they were in The Empire Strikes Back. It's cool to see that banter between people, in a relationship where, it's kind of that fun banter, and they're just doing it to get on each other's nerves, but they really do like, they really do may like each other in the end. But definitely, really thought that was cool. I really did like their storyline. But the thing that I felt like packed the biggest emotional punch in the episode was everything going on with Rip Hunter, because Rip is really, he has been affected the most by this, and especially in this episode, since he found out that, they're working with Vandal Savage, and that everything has been according to their plan. All that Rip has done is helped move along Vandal Savage's plan and make it go off a little bit easier because of what they've done. They have just made things a lot easier for the takeover for him, and so it's really just been like oh snap, that's bad, and especially to be like, yeah, the Time Masters knew it all along, and that was their plan. It's just like, oh jeez, because it's just like, the whole series has been planned out ever since the get-go, and it's just like, well, that just sucks, because, then there's no surprises for them, and they can't, get the upper hand or anything. And so their main objective at the end of the episode is to stop, to destroy this big thing that kind of will tell them what tells them what, goes on and what happens and everything. And it was just like, oh, that's going to be interesting to see. But, well, it's going to be interesting how they destroy it. And in the vision, when Rip saw the future, he saw that Rey died. Because you can see the past, the present, and the future with this device. And he saw that Rey died, And it was very cool. And I really did like when they actually told Rey, and he's like, yeah, you die, I saw you dying. And then it was also very cool to see that talk with Heat Wave and Rip and what's his name, and I'm sorry, and I'm trying to think of his name, and oh gosh, and I just had it with Rey, sorry, oh my gosh, with Rey, and the talk with Rey and Mick was very well done. I really did love it, because it was really emotional and personal, and it's just like, even though Mac does have a heart of gold. Well, Mick does have a heart of gold, and it's just like, yeah, you do, and you know it. And that's as well as Leonard Snart, who decides at the end of the episode to kill himself. And this series has had multiple, people willing to give up their lives for this team. And Mick also did it but then Snart was just like, no, I'm gonna do this. And he gave Mick the ring that they had their first heist with, and it shows out that not everything goes according to the plan. And then Sarah and him have a kiss, and it's just like, because it was a very emotional part of the episode, and they really built it up very well. So if you've been watching this series, well, this season from the beginning, and seeing and you understand oh my gosh, that's cool and amazing, and it's very, very powerful, I have to say, just very, very powerful. And now he's dead, maybe, supposedly, he might still be dead, because I think they would definitely keep him killed off, but they haven't killed anybody off permanently yet in the show, so, who knows. And I also did like the side storyline where Jax was with Dr. Wells, and they had to get back to, he had to get him back to the other, get him back back to the old friends in the future, So I liked that. So yes, definitely an awesome episode. The only thing I really didn't like was the thing with Vandal Savage. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was just kind of just like, oh, okay, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to showcase that, that it's not going to change anything, but I didn't think it was really needed. It wouldn't have needed to been in there, because it wasn't even that much anyways. It was just him killing the kid and Rip's wife, his family. So and the emotional impact worked better when at the end of the episode when he asks Gideon, what is the state, and she can't tell him because they destroyed the thing, and it doesn't matter because he failed anyway. So I definitely think they didn't need to do that. But yeah, guys, so let's rate this episode. I'm gonna give this an episode 5 out of 5 winks. Definitely very well done, very emotional, very powerful episode, and is an awesome setup for the season finale. So yeah, guys, this has been a pretty awesome season for DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to the season finale this Thursday. And that's about it, guys. I'm Jay Wink, and I'm winking out. See you guys later.